Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. You're in my corner. I meant to say it like that. Okay, so this is a pre-fight show for UFC Fight Night, Branch versus Rockhold, and this is a pretty stacked card. I think the boxing match is going to get in the way of some of the ratings, but I'm still going to watch this fight. Um, yeah. This is top middleweight contenders in the main event. And this is a pre-fight rundown of the main card, so let's get started. So the main event is a middleweight clash of two top 10 middleweights in the UFC. Luke Rockhold, former UFC middleweight champ of the world, going up against David Branch, former World Series of Fighting middleweight champ and former World Series of Fighting light heavyweight champ, who also consecutively defended both belts. Yeah, pretty impressive stuff from David Branch. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I feel like David Branch should have never been let go in his first run in the UFC. I know he wasn't, the most exciting fighter back then, but he went 2-2, so he wasn't on a losing side of a losing record. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm probably in the minority here, but I'm actually going to go with David Branch on this one. I think he's hungry for it. I think he knows what it will take to win. And I think that if Luke Rockhold takes him down, which Luke Rockhold may try, David Branch, being a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, can definitely deal with the grappling department. But then David Branch's striking has gotten a lot better since his first run in the UFC, and he's proved it. When he fought Yushin Okami, I think that was a great striking battle in World Series of Fighting. So I'm picking David Branch by first round knockout. I think he gets within the reach of Luke Rockhold and then land some heavy shots. Maybe round two. But yeah, I am probably like 60% confident in David Branch winning this fight, because Luke Rockhold is Luke Rockhold for a reason, and former Strikeforce middleweight champ and former UFC middleweight champ. So it's former world champion versus former world champion in this fight. It's going to be a great, exciting fight. Don't miss it on Fox Sports 1. Then in the co-main event in the welterweight division, we have Mike Platinum Perry versus Alex Reyes. I'm going with Platinum Perry on this one because he has heavy hands and he's a killer. He's a destroyer. He wants that finish and he goes for it. He could knock him out with an elbow to the head. And yeah, this is Platinum Perry's fight to win. I think Mike gets it done here. And Alex Reyes will go on to have some more great fights, but not against Mike Perry on this particular night. Then in the middleweight division, we have Hector Lombard versus Anthony Smith. And Hector Lombard all the way on this one. I'm picking him first round knockout. I think his wrestling his wrestling and judo skills, high level judo skills, keep this fight standing, and Hector Lombard throws heavy shots, and he's going to pick apart Anthony Smith in the first round, mid to late in the first round. Then in the lightweight division, we have Gregor Gillespie versus Jason Gonzalez. I'm picking Gillespie by unanimous decision. I just think he's the more well-rounded fighter, and he's going to mix things up and outpoint Gillespie and win a decision 30-27. Then in the welterweight division, we have Kamaru Usman versus Sergio Moraes. Sergio, talented veteran in the UFC, has had a lot of great fights. However, I am a believer in Usman's skills. I think he is the big deal that people are making him out to be. And I think he gets it done here by unanimous decision. He's a grinder. He will just outpace you and he will outclass you. And he's shown that time and time and time in his fights in the UFC. And I mean, he could win by knockout here, but I think him him submitting Marias will be a little tricky. Marias has great jiu-jitsu skills. So I got Usman in Marias guard, just grounding and pounding pretty much, and squeaking out a decision here. Then to kick off the main card in the heavyweight division, we have Justin Ledet, one of my favorites, versus Azuna Anwu, and I'm picking Ledet to knock out Azuna by was it first round? Yeah, it was first round. I got a lot of first round stoppages in this one. I think it's going to be exciting card, explosive card. I will be shocked if this card turns into a decision fest top to bottom. I think we're going to see a lot of exciting finishes here, and Ledet's going to light up this main card and really kick things off with a bang. And Justin Ledet's going to make a statement in the UFC heavyweight division. So there you have it. There's my picks for UFC Fight Night Branch versus Rockhold. Stay tuned in the coming days for my post-fight show of this amazing main card. And until then, I will see ya.